Welcome to week 12 of marathon training. We're getting thick into it now. It's probably this week and next week are probably gonna be the two most important weeks of it, as we're basically grinding it out, getting the miles in, and just getting prepared before we start tapering back down and getting the legs fresh up to actual race day. So after next week, the runs are gonna be getting a lot shorter, especially the long runs. I won't be running as much. Everything will be switching more to recovery and getting everything ready to go, just for actual race day. But this week and next week, it's all about fine tuning and getting everything ready to go. It's very important, especially after the past couple weeks we've had. I mean, 2 weeks ago was a taper week, so I was already kind of given that we weren't gonna run that much, and then I kind of had that little problem with my ankle, so I was like, I'm just gonna give that long run an easy week. And then last week with the unexpected news of my cousin's death, I mean, no one saw that coming. Things happen. You just have to adapt, which is what we did. So now, new week, we're gonna get back on it now. It's gonna be a little hard, getting back into running after having a few days off is never easy. So we're gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna play it safe today and just do a 3-mile run. Nothing crazy, just get the flow back moving into it. And then, the next time we go out running will be longer. And then, of course, Saturday's long run will be out there for over 3 hours. But right now, it's just more about let's get focused, let's get back into it, and make sure everything's good. Because last thing I want to do is go out there and run like 6-7 miles and just, tear myself to shred, because it's been a few days since I ran. I really haven't been on my diet or anything on that as far as like marathon prep really strictly the past few days, just for obvious reasons with things that have been going on. But we're back on it now, and so I just want to ease it back into it, and then we'll hit heavy here in the coming days, and then obviously into the weekend and into next week. So like I said, we're gonna do 3 miles right now, so we're gonna go out and hit the trail. Doing the rim loop, 1 mile in, ran it in 9 minutes and 30 seconds, so not too bad. Just pushing on through. Great run so far. Definitely feel the fact that I was off for the past couple of days hitting, but we're pushing through. Overall, good run. 2 miles in, a little bit over a mile left to go. Hit that second mile at 9:30 as well. Doing well. So just pushing through today. Definitely feel the food coming back up from the other few days, but so far so good. And done. Whew. Much needed run. It's complete now. Back in the apartment. 3.2 miles is what it ended up being, so a little bit over a 5K, and we ran it in 28 minutes, so not too bad. About 9-minute pacing. That last mile and 1.2 miles, I just started booking. I just got in a rhythm, and so I had some good music playing and ran that last mile a little bit over 8 minutes or so. But yeah, it was great, much needed. We're moving on now to the rest of the week. So yeah, I feel good. Definitely felt a little bit like the past few days that I haven't been running, it was catching up to me. Just felt kind of heavy, but I was pushing through, and like I said, we're able to get through it at a pretty decent pace as well too. My shin was getting a little tight, so I'm just going to stretch it out tonight, do some foam rolling, hit it with the Hypervolt. But yeah, much excited. Very good run. So yeah, we're just going to keep on moving throughout the week. Well, it's Thursday now, so it's time for another run. It's after work. I got back in from the office. I actually had to go in today, so got back early enough, changed. We're about to go out, get a few miles in. Excited. We'll see what kind of tempo. I really don't have a plan on today as exactly what I want to do. We're just gonna go out there and run and see what happens. Especially since Saturday we have a super long run. So yeah, we're just gonna go play it by ear today and just run and see what what it feels like.
So I decided to do interval runs today. So I'm gonna do a mile, and then I'm running as hard as I can. I'm kind of pushing close to an 8-minute mile, and then I'm gonna stop and walk for a couple of minutes and do it again. And we're just gonna do that a few times. So to help with speed. About to reach the first mile. Whew. Feels good though. Just finished that first mile, 8 minutes. So a pretty fast mile. Well, about my 5K pace. Right now I'm just walking for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna do it again, and we'll do it again and again a few times. So I love interval training. It's a good way to gain speed, to work on that. They're not necessarily long runs, they're just more about trying to get into a good stamina, and you just basically increase your timing. So that's what we're doing. Got another minute of walking, and then we'll get started on another mile. About to reach another mile. Run that one at 8:15, so hustling through. Now to stop my watch real quick. While I don't stop my watch, I make another lap. I'm gonna walk for the next 2 minutes, and we'll do it again. Another mile done at 8:15, so consistent with the last mile. Sweat in my eyes, but now to walk for another couple minutes before we do it again. Kind of behind the shopping center right now. That's why I came up through the dirt trail, because I'm not trying to cross that street where the trail leads out. It can be a pain after 5 o'clock with all the traffic. So we're gonna walk the rest of the shopping center back in, and then we'll run the rest of the way to my apartment for the last interval, which would be about another 3/4 of a mile. So keep on getting sweat in my eyes, which I hate, but oh well. Overall good run though. Finishing up my last interval. Nothing like finishing on an uphill climb, but oh well. It's good for the stamina and muscles. So definitely a good run today though. Definitely really enjoyed it, and that should be it.
Saturday morning, it's long run day. It's gonna be a long run today. We're not really trying to hit a certain mileage. We're mostly trying to hit a certain time, 3 to 3.5 hours. If I can get to 20 miles, that'd be great. 18 miles, somewhere around there, 18, 20 miles. The reason why I'm not doing a certain mileage is because I wanna, if I said like, okay, I want to hit 20 miles today, and it takes me a little bit longer than I expect to, just for whatever reason, and I go over 3.5 hours, I don't want to do that. There's been a lot of studies and a lot of science to back up that running more than 3.5 hours between that is not, you're not doing yourself any good anymore. It's just more breaking down muscles, and you're just doing more harm than anything. So we're gonna say that for the actual race day. I mean, that's the only time we should really be over that threshold. So for that reason, they typically recommend to stay between that 3 to 3.5 hour range on your longest runs, just so that way you can get used to being on your feet. If you were planning on being, a 4 to 5 hour marathoner, which is where we're going to be in, between that 4 hour and 5 hour mark, probably closer to like 4:20, 4:15. But they recommend you do that, just because, that's a lot easier than hitting our mileages, and it's better. You're not going to be on your feet as long. I mean, you're going to be on your feet long, but you're not going to start doing the negative impacts on your feet, So that's what we're going to do. I'll probably run 3 hours and 15 minutes is what I'm thinking, because the additional 15 minutes will be used for warm up and cool down. So yeah, I'm probably going to be more like 3:15. It's about 6:30 right now, so I'm about to head out. So I'll probably run till 10 o'clock. So yeah, we're gonna get this one in. It's gonna be a long day. I'm taking 2 chews and 1 gel. I usually do the opposite, two gels and 1 chew, but because I haven't done a long run in a few weeks, like a super long run like this in a couple of weeks, just because of everything that's been going on, I feel like I'm gonna need a little more energy, and the chews definitely provide a little bit more kick than the gels do. So that's the reason why I'm gonna do that. I'll probably do either start off with the gel and then do 2 chews, or vice versa. I don't know. We'll play it. I mean, honestly, I might even just do 1 and 1. I just thought of it right now. Like, I'm only gonna be running for 3 hours. For 3 hours and 15 minutes or something like that. And usually I usually take 1 every hour, so I'd hour 1 and hour 2. But I mean, I might need one, like, those last 30 minutes just to push me to the end. I don't know. I'd rather just take it and be safe than sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. And yeah, I'm gonna finish getting my pack set up, and we're about to go outside and get this one in. So yeah, it's gonna be a long one. So it's a little bit before 7 o'clock, like 6:45, 6:50, and we're gonna get started running for the next 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, 3:15, 3:30, somewhere around there. So it's a nice day outside though, nice and cool. It's probably like 58, 59, so it's pretty good for that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this one started. So here we go. Whew. It's gonna be a long run. Just trying to get myself mentally prepared for it. So yeah, here we go. A lot of traffic out this morning. There's something going on at Texas. I don't know what, but something's going on at 7 in the morning. Oh well. I was waiting for the light to change so that I can just hit my run. That's one thing I hate about stoplights. You have to stop, but oh well. It's about to change green here in a second. First mile done. 10:15. I don't know what was going on at Six Flags. It's super packed for 7 a.m. Something's going on over there, but oh well. Still a great morning, very beautiful out. For the past 2 years, that building is finally opened, and with that comes a new sidewalk as well, right by I-10. So changing up the course, don't want to get too redundant, and I like new things, new scenery, so just changing it up, especially on this run since it's all about time rather than distance. So just seeing where this takes me. Just kind of going with the flow, and so far I like it. Great weather, nice little breeze, not hot. I'm like, this is what it'll be like in New York, hopefully. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. 4 miles in, playing with that 10:15 pacing, so about average. It's a good time, especially considering I have the pack on. So yeah, no, doing well. About another 2.5 hours or so of left of running. So yeah, just really enjoying it. I'm not keep on saying that, but it's probably one of the most comfortable runs I've had in a long time. So just trying to stay positive, keep it up. Still got a long way to go. There used to be an apartment right here. I used to have the UTSA flag out, but looks like they took it down, which sucks because today's game day. It's a hard battle. We play Western Kentucky today, and usually we've won the last 2 games against them, but they've usually been shootouts. So hopefully today we're able to get another W. Hopped onto the trail a little bit over 6 miles in, about an hour in as well. So a couple hours left to go. Still feels good. Just enjoying this run. Have some good music playing. Yeah, we're gonna go an hour down the trail and then an hour back, and then about another 15 or so minutes left to my apartment after that. So that's the plan. Assuming the trail's open. I checked yesterday, it looked like it was, so hopefully it still is. We're about to find out. 8 miles in, an hour and 20. Doing well. Still going down the trail. About another 40 more minutes in this direction, and then we'll turn around and go an hour back. And then, like I said, about 15 minutes or so from the trailhead to my apartment. So should be a good place at 3:15. And then another like 10-minute cool down. So, and then I had a 5-minute warm up this morning, so that should go put that 3.5 hour mark. Doing well, just keeping it up.
definitely sped up pace now. Getting close to 140. Already 10 miles in. So I'm doing really well right now. Like, this is marathon pacing. Whew. Now UTSA Boulevard. Haven't ran this far over here on the trail in a long time. So kind of cool to see what they've done with the trail since then. Very pretty, very beautiful trail. Whew. Nice little bridge. Never been this far. Never seen this one before. It's pretty cool. Just past the 2-hour mark, a little bit over 12 miles in. Doing really well. Running in marathon pacing right now, which is great. Running about 9:50 minute miles or so. Some have been faster, some have been a little bit slower. That's what I'm averaging right now, so doing really well. Loving it. Just keeping it up. 2.5 hours in, a bit over 15 miles. We're doing really well this run. So just pushing through and finishing strong. Whew. Very good run. 18 miles, closing in on 3 hours. So we're doing really well today. We're probably gonna hit about the 20-mile marker around that 3:15, 3:20 time. So we're doing really well. It's a beautiful morning, great weather. Just enjoying this run. We're getting back to the end of the trailhead, so we're gonna do a small loop and head back to the apartment. So doing really well. 3 hours and 10 minutes, 19 miles. Now it's that last mile, just pushing through. It's all mental now. Believe you can do it, and you can do it. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just pushing mentally. Such a great run. I'm enjoying myself a lot on this one. And done. Whew. All right, 20 miles, 3 hours, 18 minutes. Great run. Such a good run today. That's what we need. Now we can replicate this and do faster on race day. We'll be in great shape. So right now I'm gonna walk for another like 10 minutes or so, try to cool down. But yeah, such a good run. That's the runs we need. Such a great confidence booster moving into a race day, being about a month out. Well, actually less than a month. So it's like 28, 29 days away. So it's coming. But yeah, such a good run. Oh, now to cool down.
Well, that's gonna end week 12 of marathon training. That long run was amazing. It was very good and very encouraging to be able to run that distance and have it feel that easy. Obviously there was some normal fatigue. I mean, it happens with long runs, but nothing out of the norm. I was feeling exactly how I was expecting to feel every single mile, which is good and a good indication of what to expect a month from now when we run the marathon. Actually, a little bit less than a month, like 20 something days, 28, 27, I don't know, somewhere around there, days away. It's coming. Some good things though. I finally made it to Best Buy to replace my headphones. Same thing again, we're still going to be using the Aftershocks, but they no longer make the Treks. Now it's the Open Runs, which is actually pretty good. They're a little bit of an upgrade from the Treks, but I'm excited to try them out. We're going to use them on this week's run and then obviously during the race as well too. I just like having my ears open and able to hear my surroundings, especially when I'm running around the neighborhoods and all that, especially with cars, bikers, anything like that. And then in the race, I just like it as well, just to hear the atmosphere as well, and just in case anyone has to say something or like instructions, I'm able to hear that as well. And also, I just don't like the sweat going into my ear with the earbuds. It just gets kind of uncomfortable, and I'd rather not deal with it. So yeah, overall, like I said, great run. ready for next week, week 13. We're slowly gonna start tapering down. But yeah, it's coming quick, and it'll be before you know it. So I'm excited. This was a good week, a much needed week, and yeah, we're just gonna keep on powering along. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.